welcome to episode 28 of Being Youthful. I am Kim Beegler. I am the owner of Ewethful Fiber Mill, and I'm sitting here in the mill in Halsey, Oregon today. And thank you all for joining me. For those of you coming back, thanks for coming back. And for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. I own a fiber mill here in Halsey, and we also, my husband and his family, were grass seed farmers, and we've got a small fiber farm where we've got sheep and alpaca and a couple different random animals. So I talk about all those things: yarn making, wool, farming, farm life, all of it. So welcome and happy new year. It's 2022. Can you believe it? Crazy. So I wanted to be one of the first to welcome the new year in with you. So thanks for joining me. It's cold here. Cold. I think just a month ago I was saying it was pretty warm. Nope, not anymore. And in fact, it's going to make the vlog a little bit shorter because I just had this huge furnace-y thing that tries to heat up a very large old building here with no insulation. So I turn it off when I'm filming because it's too loud. So I may not last very long anyway, but I'm also not working a ton because it's a winter break and I've never taken one before. So I'm really just trying to stay home as much as possible and just relax and enjoy the fact that I can do that. So Mitch and I actually have gotten to see each other and hang out and spend some time together. So it's been really nice. We had snow. It started, we got a little on Christmas Eve, but it really started the 26th, which is Mitch's birthday, that night. No, sorry, it started Christmas night, I guess. I don't know. It's all a blur now. But it started, and on Mitch's birthday, which is the 26th, we had snow, and then it snowed more overnight. And so all of our farm tour, I just kind of recorded when there was snow, so you could see how the animals were doing in the snow. Everybody was fine. They didn't think they were fine, but they were fine. The sheep. Yeah, so things are going well. It's just a little more chilly than usual. So before I forget, I'm going to send out a big thank you. I put it on social media, but since I don't know where this person, sometimes people are not on social media. Imagine that, how lucky for them. But I got this in the mail. And it's the cutest little bag, and I love the drawstring. Let me do it so you can, I don't know if you can see, but if you do it, then it's so cute. Secret Santa sent this to me in the mail. It was just in my work P.O. box, so thank you so much to whoever sent this. I am already utilizing it. It was actually full of yarn coming into the mill today, so thank you very much. It was really awesome to get. Yeah. That's it. I think I'm going to let us go to the farm tour and we'll say hi to all the animals in the snow. And the first one is the first day, and then I think I did one more on day 3. So I don't know how long they are, but you'll get a good idea of what everybody was thinking of the snow. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Enjoy the babes. Hey guys, it's farm tour day. Hi! Here come the sheepies. It's snowing. This is the day after Christmas. It's actually Mitch's birthday. And they think they're starving. They look like little reindeer. And you can see it is snowing. December 26th. The chickens usually would be coming running towards me, but apparently they have no urge to be out. So, but I thought I'd give you a little glimpse. Uh-oh, we've got some stragglers. Where were you guys? Give you a little glimpse of the farm on a snowy day. And it started snowing around 1:30 last night. We were getting ready to go to bed because we party hard when we don't have to go to work. So we stayed up last night watching Elf one last time for the season, and it started snowing right as we were going to bed. And it's supposed to snow kind of through today. And here's the chickens. They're like, we don't know what we want. Lots of first snow for some of these chickens. So anyway, I'll come back. I'm going to feed these guys and probably give them some hay because Lord knows it's hard to dig to get to the grass. All right, so I'm just finishing up. It's snowing. You can kind of see there's some blue sky out there, but not where we are. It kind of comes and goes. And when it goes, it's snowing. Or sometimes when it comes, it's snowing. So, everybody has a little more hay today. June just went out. We got her feet done because all that stuff still has to be done. So her feet are done. Let's see if we can see her over here. Her raincoat's on. There she is. And this is the first time we're seeing her in snow. She has seen it in her 25 or so years of life, but not with us. So there she is. She's like, I don't care. I'll go outside and find the grass that way. So we're gonna go and come on, Velma, we're going in. Velma's taken to hiding. Elsie's doesn't care. Cash is like in seventh heaven. He wasn't even in at the back door to get breakfast this morning because he was so happy. He's like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is my weather. So I did find the chickens. They came out to eat a little bit, but when I went in the barn to pull eggs, there were probably 20 of them in the barn just standing there like, what in the world is happening? You can see the sheep have got some hay, so they're all happy for a little bit. They don't think they're starving for a few minutes. Cash, behave. Cash really likes to boss them around when they're at the fence line like this. So we're gonna grab our stuff. We still somehow have pulled 5 eggs from today. My girls are cranking. So on that note, I'm gonna head back to the house and let Mitch open his birthday gifts. Okay, one last snowy tour. This is the part where everything starts falling. One of these. Try to keep our small dogs from, and I see one down there that I'm gonna have to maybe try to knock down before it falls on them. Anyway, this should be it. It was trying to rain a little bit just now when I came out, but we got more snow than anticipated. The sheep are over it. The alpaca do not care. And the sheep actually have been moving about more because, you know, they need to eat. But it's very pretty. We actually went to Halsey yesterday to check on Wish, and there's barely any snow there. So anyway, I'm going to go knock that big chunk down before it falls on one of my small dogs. And feed some very, very hungry sheep, obviously. Okay. All right, the alpaca are eating. They're sassy as ever. The sheep have eaten, but you can hear them. They still think. And our road is actually nice and clear up top. We kind of live on the county line, literally on the county line, which means that one county comes through and plows and turns around on one side of our house. And then the other county comes and plows and turns around. So anyway, head back in. I've got to scoop up poop because, as you can imagine, maybe you can't, why would you? A lot of the animals don't want to poop outside when it's snowy. So I get more mess to clean up. There's the Cuddlebug. He's surviving the storm. Starving as always. I know, Cuddlebug. What's up, man? June's eating. We got her coat on, which is now not such a feat. She doesn't like it, but she braces herself for it. And we can just calmly put it on her. And that's about it. Chickens are out a little bit more today, so they must know things are coming to an end. And there's lots of drippings, so. Anyway, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed these snowy farm tours. hopefully it'll be a while until you see them again. But we've all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in a minute. Okay, those sheep, man. This morning I actually moved them to their regular normal pasture, which has quite a bit of grass in it, and the snow has, I'd say, 50% melted off of it, and they were like, hallelujah. I tried to explain to them that the commercial sheep that are just across the street from us in a pasture have figured out how to eat, but they don't believe me. So anyway, I forgot to mention this sweater because I posted a picture of myself in this sweater recently on Instagram and Facebook, and holy cow, did you guys have a response? So I thought, well, I better wear it for the people that don't follow, and just so you guys can see it one more time. I found this in a thrift store in Sisters, Oregon, and it had a little spot that needed mending, so oddly enough I sent it to the dry cleaner because I was like, I'm never gonna get this mended and actually cleaned in a time that I want, so I just sent it because that's sometimes what I just have to do. So they fixed it anyway. So a lot of people commented it looks like a K facet and pattern or anything, so I don't think it is. And then I went on to Fruity Knit. I'm like, everybody's saying the same thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's hysterical, because Fruity Knitting had just done that podcast, had just done 2 episodes on him. So anyway, I thought I'd show you the underneath so you can see how it's constructed. So it is actually in panels that are seamed together, and it's got a ton. Actually, I see another spot now that I look at it that I need to put together, but it's got a ton, as you can imagine, of ends woven into it. Anyway, there's not much information on it. It says hand woven in Bolivia. It's actually knitted for those of us that are, but I do really love it. It's 100% alpaca, and I think I paid like $3 for it. So it even has the shoulder pads, the Velcro for the shoulder pads, because it is straight out of the 80s. So anyway, I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll be wearing it a lot this winter, especially in this building, most likely. So, okay. What else? I have a grass seed farm update. What? It's wintertime. Grass seed farm. So, for those of you that are just watching for the first time, the Beaglers are grass seed farmers. That is what feeds us financially and keeps us rolling along. That's our big income. So my husband Mitch farms with his dad, and this is the very first year that we are planting hazelnut trees, and they're becoming more popular to farm down here. We usually farm grass seed, different varieties of grass seed. This year we are dipping our toes in hazelnuts, which I have a little video just of them out while they were punching the holes to put the trees into this morning, which I should mention that when they started this morning, it was 33 degrees and like sleety, snowy rain. Ugh, it's like the worst moment in Oregon weather. That is my most hated. Anyway, so one of them was out of the tractor. I'm not sure if it's called a tractor. I'm sure it has a specific name, but one of them was out, one of them was in. Lucky. So anyway, they were punching the holes, and you can see this is a different piece of equipment than we usually use, and it does have big rubber tires on it, which I'm going to presume is because a lot of times you're planting these trees in the winter while they are dormant, and a lot of times the fields are pretty wet. So you need to be able to get across the fields and pump those holes in. So dipping our toes means about 5 acres, which is not a ton. I mean, I know it's hard to gauge acres, but 5 acres is not a ton of acreage. 670, I'm going to say 4, but I might be wrong. Wade just told me and I already forgot, but 670 odd trees are going into those 5 acres. So that's a lot of trees. And guess how they go in? You walk along and drop them in. So the next time you see me, I'll have a little bit more video. I'm going to show you just so you can see the implement. And I did catch a video at the end of what the trees look like right now. They look like sticks. Literally, they just look like baby sticks. So those we will drop into the ground, cover. Apparently put what is it called? Something for them to support, and then tie them to the support. So that's going to be happening over the next week or so, and I will get some videos so you can see the beaglers dive into hazelnut trees. So I'll be right back. I'm going to let you guys see what's going on the farm. This is the implement that they are using to punch the holes for the trees. And it looks like they've punched most of them. I just brought Mitch lunch, so I thought I'd pop out and let you guys see the beginning of this. And it's not super exciting right now, sorry, but that is a very different piece of equipment than we usually use. So all new. You can kind of see on the back of it as he comes up that there's a big drill on the back that punches the holes. There you go. You'll be able to see it. There it is. All right. I might get run over. My husband will probably not run me over. We'll see when he comes up. See the drill that's on it. All right, I think that's the excitement for today. Hey guys, I was just getting ready to leave and I went, oh, well there's the trees. So this is, I guess this is all of them. Doesn't even look like that many, huh? They're all ready to go. See, they're packaged up there. And that's what will be planted and all those holes get dug. All right, super cool, right? It looked like they were gonna have all those holes punched by the end of the day, which hopefully means that we will start putting some trees in here in the next day or two. Okay, moving on. What I've been working on. So I finished the shawlette, but I'm not gonna show it to you guys yet, but I love it, and it's done. And I pretty much whipped through it, and yeah. So, but I picked up, because I'm like, what am I doing now? Back to the things we put aside, right? So I'm back on my sweater because I'm bound and determined to finish this, and I have been working on my second sleeve. So we're making good progress on the second sleeve. I probably have 4 more inches or so to knit, and that's done. Then I have to pick up a lot of stitches, which I've already confessed is not my favorite thing, but I'm picking up all along the side and the back and down the other side, and then I start on the cuffs or on the collar. So we're almost there. We're doing pretty good. I'm committed, guys. I'm committed. And then I got to go back to those socks. But in the meantime, I was walking my dogs yesterday and I had on some, dare I say, non-wool gloves. And it was very chilly. It was like probably 4-ish in the evening. So it was almost dark here and it's been cold and my hands were having a very difficult time. I don't have the best circulation anyway, but I was wearing gloves that were fingered and not wool. Like they had individual fingers. And I was walking, cussing myself out saying, girl, I've been wondering what to knit because I really want to keep knitting things that I will use on a regular basis. Guess what I'm going to be knitting? Mittens. And I went through my stash last night because I've been organizing stuff and cleaning stuff while I've been home. And I found this beautiful skein. It is hand spun. It's Icelandic. I hand spun it several years ago, and the one lovely thing about it is I know as soon as I knit it, it's going to felt up nicely and be a nice warm mitten. So I'm doing mittens like full, just with a thumb, because my hands do much better when they have friends to keep them warm, right? So I'm gonna cast that on probably tonight. Actually, I brought it to the mill to show you guys and so I could wind it on because I've got a really nice ball winder here. So I'm gonna do that, knitting on my sweater. And I've been hand spinning. So, remember how I just got a new, very old but beautiful Magic-Craft wheel from my mom for Christmas, right? We saw it, she bought it for me, beautiful. It's a prototype, so it's probably, I think we decided it was from, I can't remember, maybe the 80s, early 80s. So we bought that. I was so excited. I've been spinning up a storm on it. And then here comes Christmas. And my husband me a Magicraft wheel. And there is a story behind it, because probably, I think we looked back and it was maybe August or September, I had seen this beautiful Magicraft Rose wheel for sale on Craigslist. And I showed it to him and I was like, oh my God, this wheel's so beautiful. I even sent it to my friend Sandy, look at this wheel. And then I knocked myself in the head and was like, you have no money. So I let it go. Well, apparently my husband did not let it go. And in the middle of harvest, he ran out and he found the Craigslist ad, went and bought it, and then hid it away at his parents' house until Christmas. So I was, needless to say, 100% shocked. And my poor husband had to, in the meantime, because my mom and I just found this wheel, like a month ago? So he had to hear me raving about this wheel, so excited. And he's like, and so he actually did tell my mom right away after he bought it, oh my God, you stole my gift. So this one is much newer. I'm gonna say it's like 5 to 6 years old. It is absolutely stunning. It spins like a dream. I've been spinning on it now. So I actually am planning to keep both wheels, and I'm going to sell, I have an Ashford Elizabeth II that is oh my gosh, my cat. So I'm gonna sell that because I don't need this many wheels. So, but it is a beautiful wheel. I'll put a picture of it here. It's stunning. It's stunning. And I have so many bobbins for it. And it's just like, whoo, I've just been like, oh my gosh. So anyway, that is what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of spinning, and I was going to show you very quickly. Another thing I did is I gifted forward a beautiful Kromsky minstrel wheel that had been gifted to me in the mail years ago from a client of mine up in Portland, who also is a hand spinner, that we didn't know when she was a client of mine in Portland that she was a hand spinner, but I wasn't a hand spinner then. Anyway, she gifted it to me. It was time for me to move that wheel forward. So it got gifted to a really wonderful spinner not too far from here. I took it over to her, and I had to empty bobbins. You know, you end up with all those little bits of yarn on bobbins. So I did a little, it's like mill ends, but in hand spun. And I think what I'm gonna do is I have some other minis of mill spun that are from the mill. So I think I'm just gonna put them in a bag together and put it up in the online shop and say, have at it. I'll just charge it for how much, I don't know. Anyway, it'll just be a flat fee for this little bag of minis that are from the mill. Oh my goodness, my cat is trying to get into the sweater. Now we all know that's bad. Okay, and I was gonna show you, do I have anything else to talk about? What I've been working on? No, I've been spinning up a storm. I've been organizing my craft room like crazy. I got a storage unit. I ordered a second storage unit. It's going. I should also mention, in addition to my sweater, my mom gave me these earrings for Christmas, and I thought, oh my God, they're perfect. They're perfect with this sweater. So anyway, thank you, Mom. Okay, giveaway. There is a giveaway. So speaking of hand spinning, which I've been doing, this is hand spun on my first Magicraft, and this is something I've been stash diving a bit. It is a Cormo wool, which is very, very soft, and I decided to ply it with some of the mohair. I think it's a mohair nylon that I had gotten from Pendleton when I was up there. So here it is, and I haven't soaked it yet, and yes, it does have hair on it. There it is. And you can see it's kind of a boucle-y, the purple, and the Cormo is a brown. So I haven't soaked it yet. It's going to bloom, not so much the mohair, but the Cormo is going to bloom a bit when I soak it. And there's a lot of it. Look at, that's how much there is. It's at least 200 yards. It may be closer to 253. I haven't counted yet, but this is our giveaway for this week. Yay, hand spun beauty. What you should comment on. How about, do you do resolutions? Curious just to know if you do a resolution. You could say no if you don't. I'm not big into resolutions because it's so easy to fail. Why are we setting ourselves up for failure when we just don't need to? But I do give myself a goal, and I try to make it super small so that it's semi-attainable, or at least maybe like 50% attainable, and I'll be like, whoo, and something that, you know. So examples for me have been, one year I wanted to work on having better handwriting because I used to have beautiful cursive, and now half the time I chicken scratch. If you've ordered from me, you may notice it's 50-50 on how that is going. But But I do try to be more mindful of it from that year where I tried to make that a goal of just like not just chicken scratching everything. Putting my keys in a bowl, my car keys, putting my car keys, or actually my keys in general, in this bowl we have. That was 1 year. Now that was a game changer. Super small resolution goal, game changer, because I'm gonna say 95% of the time, my keys are in that bowl. And you know, if you're like I used to be, you spend half your life looking for your damn keys. So anyway, I'm curious. So comment below if you do resolutions or goals. And if so, what are you doing? This year, I decided 2022 is the year that I want to focus more on a little more patience with my cooking, because I do a lot of cooking. But I tend to look at a recipe and be like, oh God, that's too many steps. So this year, I'm going to try to like slow it down and focus and enjoy the process of the cooking. Take some of my patience from this and put a little bit into some extra cooking. So anyway, comment by Tuesday, the 4th. I think it's the 4th, end of day the 4th, and I will pick a winner and you will get this lovely hand spun. So there's that. Okay guys, what's going on at the mill? Not a whole lot, because I've been off. I do have some milling videos, because right before I left, I was trying to bust out a little bit more Halsey yarn, and I'm going to try to bust out just a little bit more here soon, because all of the yarn and the extra from Yarn Club are gone. I just don't have a lot of Halsey in stock, but I did finish right before I left a little batch of the latest Halsey. So this is our signature yarn. This is Romney wool, alpaca and silk. It is beautiful. There's not very much. Some of it's already been claimed. A few have been bought, but there is a small stash of it in our online shop now. This is, to me and to most people that feel it, next to skin wool. I have had some people that did not agree, but that's okay. I think it is, and this wool especially that I started with as the base was really nice. So, and I do also have a little bit, hopefully I'll have some in the dark, but I do have, and I think I showed this before, but this is a lighter color of the same blend, and there are some balls of this in the online shop. So, and hopefully I'll get some of the darker. I have one more small batch to spin here coming up. So I haven't been doing a lot in the mill, because I've been really trying to make a point of not doing a lot in the mill and just taking a break and enjoying the holiday season, which, like I said, I haven't gotten to do since I started the mill, really. And I only had maybe 1 or 2 years in between that. When I owned the dog hotel, as you can imagine, there was no enjoying the holidays. It was slammed, and slammed. So it's been really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go see some fiber turning into yarn. I've got some, I think some spinning and some plying videos, and then I'll be back in a minute to say goodbye. See you in a sec. hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Happiest of 2022 to all of you. We have so much to look forward to in this year. So happy holidays to you guys. Live every day well. Be kind to your neighbor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.